Why am I wearing a cap inside? I want to give you the impression I'm outside, but I'm actually not. Why am I wearing a cap inside? I want to give you the impression I'm outside, but I'm actually not. So, you just imagine this as an expansive field. I guess I could do a green screen right now, because I know how to do that. I've improved my editing skills. But I realise it's been a long time since I've done a sit down and chat video, which for someone like me, why should I be doing that? Because I literally don't have anything to talk about. I just realised there was earbuds in my ears. Sorry, how rude of me to talk to you while it's earbuds in my ears. But since I have a Maxibon with me that's basically melted at this point, I thought it'd be nice to just talk to you about whatever's on my mind at the moment. So I can make you jealous, because I'm eating a Maxibon. And if you don't like Maxibons, I don't know what planet you're living on. Because these things are just so good. Like, today is obviously not the best weather for Maxibons. Where I live, like a few days ago, it was like really hot, like 29 degrees. Not Fahrenheit, like we do degrees in Australia. But then the next day it would like drop down to 19 degrees and rain. So it's just really unpredictable weather. It's always been like that where I live. And so I would have sat outside, but it's probably too cold for that. So this is cookies and cream. The only I usually wouldn't film myself eating a Maxibon, because like who does that unless they're like psychotic. But again, it's because I came up with a good title. Like I was eating a Maxibon last week when the weather was really nice. I was like, oh, I have a great YouTube title. So that's like the only reason why I did this, is because I came up with a good title, and that is Maxibon and Chat. I think I stole that idea though from Carrie's Rachel, who is like the only influencer vlogger that I'll ever watch. She is just like, she's not annoying at all, which is good, obviously. No one likes an annoying person, which is funny coming from an annoying person. Obviously, I don't know her real life. I shouldn't think I know what her life is like, but she does a good job of presenting it as normal as possible. Like, it doesn't have to be normal, but yeah, she just does a good job of that. So kudos to Carrie's Rachel if you're looking for like a vlogger. And her videos aren't like they're not like deep or anything. They're just relaxing vlogs to watch. She's not going like my daily makeup routine or any of that, because I would not watch those people. That's why I watch her, because she's just like, she's not like other girls. No, she's not that sort of girl at all, but her videos are just naturally like that. So that's not something you see very often, unlike me. So sister's boyfriend is coming down. She came down yesterday to visit my sister, which is nice. And so he'll be with us for like the next 2 weeks or something, which is obviously very long. Last time he stayed over, it was like only like 3 or 4 nights, and then they both went back to college. So I had to say goodbye to my sister the same time as him, which is so sad. So I obviously couldn't really like in front of him be like cry or anything. Not that I was gonna cry, but I just like, I would have hugged her so tightly, and that would make it awkward for the boyfriend. So I care about his feelings, so I'm sure I wouldn't mind. But I guess now he has a chance to feel part of our family, because he'll be here for like the next 2 weeks. Last night they stayed at a resort, one of like the 4-star hotel. I pretty much don't like, I feel like it's ugly, the outside of it, but probably the inside is renovated and stuff. But it's been around for like since my dad was a kid, so it's been a long time. Ignore me licking my fingers and sloppy sounds, but that's just the cookies and cream. So good. Yeah, they stayed there for one night. Dad was kind enough to lend them a room because obviously it'd be awkward for the rest of the 2 weeks to have my sister's poor boyfriend just having to hear like my dad snoring and stuff. Because he's back on the booze again. I'm not surprised. Who is surprised anymore? It's not like he's been back on the booze. He's always been on the booze. But it just sounded cool. That's why I said that. Gee, look at me. I'm doing a great job of talking today. Usually when I just put myself under the camera, I cannot speak for the life of me or string 2 sentences together. Gee, for some reason today I'm going for it. Maybe it's the adrenaline from my sister's boyfriend coming over, because he could be coming over at any moment. Wearing a pyjama top probably isn't the best idea, and pyjama pants. Yes, believe it or not, this is a pyjama top. I got it from my auntie. Yeah, we have beef still. Honestly, I always thought it could pass as a real top. I mean, I wore it in front of my sister's friends when they stayed over only a few days ago for one night, and then they went home. Soon after they left, now my sister's boyfriend is coming, so... Well, you're a hotel over here. My sister's friends, like, I was reading my sister's messages. Only because I wanted to look out for her. I can explain. She did not log out of her iPad because she forgot to, which is obviously not her fault. But me, being a sneaky bitch, had to look at older messages. But also because there's a lot that my sister doesn't tell me. And so I just want to, like... I know it sounds weird for a younger sister to want to look out for their older sister, but I think that should be a normal thing. I'm family. I care about her. Not just a self-absorbed narcissist, as you probably think I am right now. Could be, but I do genuinely want, like, obviously a part of it is being a busybody and being nosy. I can acknowledge that. But I don't want my sister to get hurt, and I know she's had heaps of things happen to her at college that would just go traumatizing. I can't imagine how it must have been for her. And I think it's good that I find out about these things, because then I get more of a perspective and I don't just judge, like, her or her friends, what happened to them, because her friends have also been through a lot as well. So reading up on them and their, like, horrible experiences certainly helped with me, obviously, getting, like, not being as, you know, obviously judgmental of them, because I know our backstory. It's a shame we have to do that as people to finally, you know, sort of like a person. But obviously I wouldn't ever like the school bully, even if their parents were abusive or something. Like, okay, I might feel a bit sorry for them, but, like, you don't take it out on other people. Like, that's not what I would do, you know. I don't know how people can be bullies. Like, even if I've had a horrible home life, but, like, I could not, for the life of me, take it out on other people, other than, obviously, my family, which is, yeah, I shouldn't do that. And I'm very aware Ezra Miller is up on my wall. My sister actually criticised me on having Ezra Miller on my wall, because she was like, he's cancelled. And I was like, oh, because I don't know much about him. I was just like, oh, he kind of looks like Conan Gray, and I don't even like Conan Gray, so I don't know why I put him up on my wall. But I did. I do know why I put him up on my wall, was to give my dad the impression that I'm not a lesbian. And obviously, if you're doing things like that, it makes you think, obviously, she's a lesbian because she's trying to cover up the fact that she's a lesbian. No, that's not the case. I love boys, like love boys. My biggest crush is Julian Casablancas. I don't think I can let that go for the rest of eternity. Though he's a total dipshit now. And he, like, ruined my whole life, so thanks a lot, dick. I'm obviously not gonna put huge photos of Julian because my dad doesn't know that I'm into his music, and so I just want to keep that an open secret. And so instead I have to find other photos of boys. Like, it's not like my dad's gonna, like, bully me, but, like, he's a Strokes fan, and he always just teases me about crushes, and I'm not confident with him teasing me about Julian, because I had to find out about the Strokes myself. My dad didn't tell me anything about them. I had to find out about them because my sister found out about them first. So I'll forever hold a grudge against my dad for that. Although we did have a conversation about it, and Dad was like, "You're just over-analysing things. Maybe you did not have a secret Strokes club that you weren't allowed to be a part of." And obviously, yeah, I can acknowledge that's probably not what happened. I was just unlucky in that sense, but listening to Isley Sit for the first time, putting my dad's CD and listening to that album, I can't. It's like watching The Office for the first time. Like, there was nothing as good. Like, suddenly it felt like the world stopped, and it was just all for me. It was just all mine, and that's sadly not the case. So it's a lot for a lot of people. So. Anyway, so Ezra Miller is up on my wall. I'll probably take him down, guys. Obviously, I don't support people who are cancelled. Like, I found out, I kind of forgot why I got cancelled, but he's, like, said some strange things and stuff. But, again, I still listen to The Strokes, and my sister still does. And my sister has a poster of Julian Casablancas on her wall, for fuck's sake. And he's the freaking weirdo. So, what can you do? But whereas I don't know Ezra Miller. I'm not familiar with him at all. So, okay, bye.